What's up, everybody? This is Alpha Zero Forum. At this time right now, I'm trying to do another episode of The World Is Still Beautiful. It just came out today, and I know this is a pretty late episode, and I really must apologize for that. But you see here, like I said, I already told you what the heck what I'm trying to do, and you can't blame me for that. Well, you can, but it's not my fault exactly. Well, it could be my fault maybe because I agreed with it, and so forth. But that's not the point here. Sorry for getting all disorganized right there and talking about something else that's beyond the subject of this episode. This episode right here was okay, I mean it's pretty good for certain people or for all of us, depending how we feel about it. To me, I thought it felt great, I mean, alright, let's get started. At the beginning, we see the prince is trying to talk to Nikke, and Nikke gets all mad, throws a pillow at him. He goes "This is my humor to you, and this is how you freaking repay me? Are you kidding me?" And that was kind of funny right there. And later on, Nikke ends up wanting to talk to Bard for a bit, and Bard ends up talking to Nikke, and Bard seems to think about the moon, and thinking about Shelia probably. Later by that time, it must have hurt. The moon hurts him, and then Nikke shuts out the moon in kindness and tells him how does that feel, He goes feels great, thank you. And he tells her all about what's happening, and this kind of angered Nikke to an ugly point right here. And later on, the Bard decides to run off, and Nikke comes back to the castle, and she asks the butler to help help her, and she goes I'm gonna freaking cut open the skulls and make them wake up, And there's a scene where Bard actually slept with the maid woman, and by that time it was kind of funny. I go oh boy, don't tell me what he did, And later on, he goes "Yeah, I want you to come for me a little bit more." She tells him, "Go to hell." I'm like, and therefore, a little girl comes in. "Hey, some guy wants to see the Playboy, And I go that's pretty cool, funny stuff around here and there and so forth, And by that time, Nikke tells her husband to "Hey, I want you to meet me somewhere, right?" And he goes there, but the rain ends up falling hard, and it was Bard and the prince. And by the time the butler says, "Oh no, he's going to leave. Let rain send down the rain harder," and the rain sends down harder thanks to Nikke's singing ability to summon the rain, And later, Bard talks to the prince for a bit and talks about some not really happy stuff, And by that time, after they finish talking, they end up going to Nikke, and Nikke is all drained out. When I look at it, I'm just thinking, oh man, what a thing to go through, After all that hellish practice and planned hard work that Nikke put. And Nikke tells her husband, "I want you to be honest, alright? If you miss him, you miss him." And Nikke's husband says, "I want you to work for me, Bard. Be my prime minister, okay?" And therefore, he accepted, and I was kind of happy about that, And so forth. Therefore, Nikke was nursed to health, and so forth. And right there, the king of the conqueror, the king of the world, is next to her, and Bard ends up flirting with Nikke again, and I go not again, And this time the prince kicks him, goes "You really want to die? I'm going to kill you." Bard says, "Now that I'm prime minister, you're gonna have to watch that mouth." He goes "You wanna pick a fight?" And Nikke's "Not again! You're gonna take back all my hard work." And it shows a scene where those three getting along, and that kind of actually made me happy, And yeah, that's about it, And there's an episode preview I saw, said, "Oh, this should be interesting, hopefully." Alright, I thought about this episode was pretty good, I mean, I liked it. Hopefully you liked it too. I mean, a reconciliation of nephew and uncle. You know, of course I'm an uncle, and I always had a lot of arguments with my own nieces and nephews, but we put that aside and become like family again. You know, and that's the kind of thing. But yeah, love this episode. I hope you loved it too. Like I thought it was pretty great, you know, but had the great funny moments here and there, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm Alpha Zero Forum. Have an awesome day, people. Later.